Good day, fellow observers. Today we are going to test for the first time version 12.5.4.1, and this is gonna be a target test. It's an 18-minute drive, 7.4 miles. Let me activate FSD. Okay, so FSD turned on the signal and we have a lot of room just right in front. We're parked on the street and I just want to see if FSD will move on its own. Okay, good. So it's moving. I'll give it some more time because there's no oncoming traffic. Okay, good. Alright, so it was able to get out of the parking spot, but with a lot of room in front of it. So, okay, we are at an always stop. Okay, good. So we are going straight here, and I think, yeah, we're going to make a right.
Now turn right onto Northern Blvd.
Okay, so I think I should press the accelerator. Okay, no, I didn't press the accelerator. The car was able to go through. Okay, now this time I would have to press the accelerator here. Okay, good. Alright, so we are at Bayside, Queens. So there are lots of streets that... Okay, good, we're advancing now. Okay, we see a window. FSD was able to take it. There are lots of cases just like that where we had to go and advance just to give some room for oncoming traffic. Now we have a green light here. And then we head straight. Okay, good, slow down here. Now, okay, so I'll have to press the accelerator because it stopped. But then I saw that there was a bit of room, so I just pressed the accelerator.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Clearview Expressway.
Okay, so we are positioning to the leftmost lane, which after this light will be the left turn bay. Now we have a green light here, but as you can see, there are cars that are still making a left. Now we are advancing. Hopefully we can cross this light. Okay, good.
Now turn left onto Clearview Expressway.
Okay, so we're advancing. And let's see what kind of traffic we have to I-495. Okay, good adjustment here.
Now take the Interstate 295 South ramp on the left.
Now we are making a merge, and I think it has enough room, so this will be a straightforward case. Okay, so it's going to the middle lane. I thought it would just stay here on the rightmost lane because there's the ramp here on the right. Okay, so it just overtook the
In
car.
1,000 feet, take exit 4EW on the right onto Interstate 495 toward Long Island Expressway.
So I guess that's a good decision, trying to pass by a slower car. Okay, now we head back to the off-ramp. So this is a good place.
Now take exit 4EW on the right.
Because in order to go to the westbound I-495, you need to be at this
In
right.
500 feet, take exit 4W on the right onto Interstate 495 West.
At the right lane of the off-ramp. So from here, we just go straight.
Now take exit 4W on the right.
Okay. So, good merge here. So in all other target tests, it tries to stay. Okay, so good slowdown. I hope it will make a lane change. But no, okay. But at least it's fast enough. But if I were driving, I would have went to the middle lane. Okay, I'm pressing the accelerator here just so, because there's a truck right behind us. I'm going to increase the speed. Well, no, never mind. I changed my mind. So, because the truck behind us was doing the same things as FSD did, but it's kind of far from the rear of this car, so I'll just let it be for the speed. And I think we're good here. Okay, so it kind of pulled the brakes suddenly, but just for a moment. I think because of the truck on the right side. So I wish it could avoid the drainage here on the left side, but just want to point that out. If I was driving, I'll try to avoid it as much as possible.
In 1 mile, take exit 19 on the right toward Queens Blvd.
Okay, it made a tight lane change here. Now we're slowing down, and I think it will make a lane change soon. Okay, good. Now the thing is, okay, all right, postponed. Okay, it doesn't have room anymore. Maybe after this one, well, no. But that initial lane change, that should have been possible. But okay, good lane change here. Okay, now we make another one. Okay, good. All right, good. So if you notice, there was a jerk to the left for a little bit and then continued on to the lane change. So I just want to point that out.
Now take exit 19 on the right.
Okay,
In 1,000 feet, take the ramp on the right toward Queens Blvd.
we should be making a lane change here now. Alright, if it doesn't make a lane change, it will miss this one. Okay, hopefully after this cab. Alright, good. Good. Okay, good. That was a slow lane change, but okay, fine.
Now take the ramp on the right toward Queens Blvd.
Okay, there's a motorcycle behind us. Okay, I was being wary with the motorcycle because sometimes FSD suddenly stops. So it's good that it wasn't what do you call this? It wasn't shocked about seeing a motorcycle. So now we are making a right here on stop. So we are the sole vehicle making this turn. I think because there's already accumulation right in front, it's gonna be an easy merge, which is what's happening now. So we are waiting for a green light. And there's a green now. Okay, so we have a green and we're crossing and we're almost there.
In 500 feet, turn right onto 56th Avenue. Then your destination will be on the left.
So I do think that we are going to make a lane change right in front. I mean right up ahead after this light. Let's see, I'm trying to look through the window of the car in front. I think we'll have to make a lane change because a lot of cars are double parked. So I think maybe it's not a double park. Maybe it's actually a parking space. So let's see. Okay, good merge here. Yeah, but there's a no standing sign here. But it's only from, oh, it's all days 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, so this I think should
now
be clear.
turn right onto 56th Avenue.
So now we are arriving as we turn here. And I will
now your destination is on the left.
And trip and disengage. And let me give my takeaways. So we started off from Bayside and it was able to get out of the parking spot. That being said, I have to point out there was a lot of room right in front of it, but it took some time for it to move. And then we crossed an all-way.
Turn left onto 90th Street.
And it was able to move and do it first. The thing is, there was a car that stopped on the left side and kind of waited for a little bit. And so it eventually moved and then it went straight and stopped on a red light. And then there was a car there was an oncoming car, but FSD didn't move forward. I was thinking of moving forward and then it was able to go through. So, okay, hold on. There's just a police car here. So just stop and try to find some window here. Okay, good. And then also what happened was there was another car that wanted to turn right in front of me, but this time I do think that it had less space to move around because of how it was oriented. So I pressed the accelerator just so I could give room for the oncoming car to go straight. And then we went right to Northern Blvd, was able to go through the light and cross and make a left towards Clearview Expressway, and there was a slow car on the rightmost lane, and FSD changed lanes to the middle lane and then overtook that car and then went back to the rightmost lane. So I think that's good. And then positioned itself to the rightmost lane, I just said, and then stayed on there until it merged to Long Island Expressway. So that was good. And the thing is, I have to point out there's a bit of preference that I would have wanted for FSD to do, and that is when seeing the truck. Wait, no, not truck. There was a truck behind me, but I was hoping that FSD would make a lane change to the middle lane right away. But then it kind of took some time, and then eventually it went to the passing lane. So I was noticing that whatever the truck behind me does, that's what FSD is also doing. I was hoping that it would do it first before the truck behind me. But anyway, I digress. So during the trip on LIE, the drive, there was not much traffic, so it stayed on the passing lane for most of the time. And then it made a lane change, a quick lane change to the middle lane. And then it had a postponement of, not yet a postponement. It made a lane change, but it had a jerk to the left and then fully committed after that. And then there was also a postponement of lane change where FSD tried to move but didn't, and then made a lane change after that successfully. And also there was the exit towards Queens Blvd, and it took some time for it to move to the rightmost lane, and I would have wished for FSD to do it earlier instead of waiting for a bit more time before making the lane change. And then as we exit to Queens Blvd, there was a motorcycle right behind me, honked at me because I was slow so that it could move faster straight, but it didn't exit just like me. But anyway, FSD was able to go through a flashing yellow, made a right turn to Queens Blvd on stop, and then was able to, after the second light, was able to make a lane change to the left lane to adjust for double parked cars, and also it was able to make a right towards the destination. So I think with the lighter traffic and the drive that it did, I think it was a reasonable drive. Although I had some accelerator presses, I think I have more than one, but I mentioned only one. The one that on the red light towards right turn to Northern Blvd, I think there's one more, I can't remember. But if you find it and you want to point it out, please let me know in the comments below. So those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.